What's up, you beautiful people of YouTube, you? So, I'm gonna have to say it again, man. SB strikes again. And I'll tell you what, SB, I am not worthy, sir. Sean Brooks, I am not worthy of all these wonderful things you keep sending me to review, sir. You do not have to do that. But since you did, we're gonna go ahead and review it. For about a week straight, I've been wondering why you've been talking Mavic stuff. I now know why. Just got home to this wonderful package from Mr. SB. This is the Visuo drone. It is the knockoff of the Mavic Pro. I'll move that a little bit closer so you guys can have a look at the box there. And looks like it runs on Wi-Fi here. We'll have to see what that app is that it runs on. The controller looks like it's basically a PS2 controller, maybe, something along those lines. It has kind of that PS2 look to it. 2.4 gigahertz, gyro stabilization, 3D flips, 3 different rates, USB charger, built-in camera, FPV, auto hover, headless mode, and app controlled. So, let's go ahead and open this thing and see if it looks anything actually like a Mavic Pro. Let's see, I've already popped the top here. We're going to set it down. Ooh. Let's let you have a look inside there. Not too shabby. Let's see if this just pulls out. Does that just pull out? Can I get that out? Oh, okay. Well, that just popped right out. Let's see here. Extra props. Looks like USB charger with screwdriver. Prop guards. We're not going to need those. Let's see if we can pull this transmitter out of here. Oops, I lost the back to the battery case there. Alright, let's close this here. And for now, we'll just go ahead and set this aside and have a look at this bird. Check this thing out, man. It's about the size of my hand when it's folded up. See? If I spread my hand just a little bit, it's about the size of my hand. It's crazy small. Looks like the battery's in here. It's got a proprietary battery, I assume. Let's see if we can pull this out. Yep, okay. Definitely proprietary battery, so if you guys are looking to buy batteries, you'll probably have to buy them from eBay, Amazon, GearBest, or Banggood to get your hands on some extra batteries for this, but definitely does have proprietary batteries. So I guess my next test as a reviewer is the fact that these legs fold in and out like the Mavic, so we need to see if these are going to be sturdy enough to actually maybe, I don't know, clip in good enough without adjusting while you're in the air. Let's see what kind of pop these have. I'm going to pull the first one forward here. Oh, that was really solid. That's you could pry on that pretty good and that would not come open. Now, if it took a hit on the ground, I'm sure you could probably close it. These all feel really good. It's satisfying to do that in a weird way. Oh. Well, battery's in. Let's turn it on and see what the lights look like. There's a little on-off switch on the bottom right there. It's got 2 red lights in the front as eyes, green LED pods on the legs. There you go, red ones on the back. Probably can't see that too well. This would be pretty easy to see at night, and then I'm guessing that little blue light there is to let you know when you're recording and when you're not. So, let's see where the SD card goes in at here. Oh, okay, wow. That's a really weird spot to put an SD card, but okay. Looks like the micro SD card slides right under this little open panel. I'm not sure I like that. Matter of fact, I've got an SD card right here. Let's see what that does when you put it in. By the way, it does not come with an SD card, just so you guys are aware. This is for my GoPro. Let's see what happens here. I'm going to put it down. We're going to see if we can slide this in. I don't know. This looks like it's going to be really hard to get this SD card in here. Unless I'm sliding it in upside down. Maybe that's the problem. That can't be. Wow, this is a really weird SD tray here, guys. I don't know if mine might be faulty here. I'm having some real issues getting this in here. It doesn't feel like it's comfortably sliding in how it should. Oh. We'll wait on that. I'll play with that a little bit and see if we can get that SD card in there. I'm looking inside of here and I'm just not quite liking what I'm seeing for this, but we're not going to spend much more time on this. I'll see if I can figure it out in my spare time. Looks like the camera can be angled. If I push on it, it does. You can actually angle the camera up and down for better pitch angles. If you're going to be flying it aggressively, you can actually angle the camera up or down, but it does not go too high up. It looks like it just pitches so that it's flat. It's basically flat. But you can aim the camera down, which I will not be doing, especially if I'm going to be trying to fly this with the FPV Wi-Fi. We will not be doing that. Well, let's go ahead and turn this off. We'll see if we can get that SD card figured out later. Let's have a look at the transmitter here. So it looks kind of like a PS2 controller. My guess is this pops up. Yes, it does. And I don't. This doesn't feel too great. It could definitely hold a 6-inch phone though if you wanted to. I don't like these rubber pads though. They don't look like they would do very well. I probably would replace the rubber grip here with something else because it looks like it might scratch your plastic up on your phone a little bit if you didn't put maybe some 3M squishy tape on there that doesn't have double-sided. That would probably work better than what they've got here. This is double-sided 3M tape, or single-sided 3M tape, but it just doesn't fill the whole tray. It looks weird. So that's a little chintzy. That's not the most well-built thing here. But I would say for what you're getting, it'll work. This thing goes for about 44 bucks, I want to say. So, buttons all feel pretty solid. Power button is a spring-loaded push button, which when you push it down, it stays down. When you push it down again, it pops that release and comes back up. So that's definitely spring-loaded. And I like that these are labeled. The top one here says flip, and this one says speed. So that's very easy. 3 rates, adjustment. The rest of these say exactly what they are. Take off, tap it again to land. You can stop it. Let's see what the things are here. Oh, 1 key return. That's interesting. It does have 1 key return. It didn't say that on the box. That's how you start the video recording. Not quite. Oh, that's I don't know what that is. Compass. It looks like a compass. That's really strange. And then you got camera pictures, and I have no idea why they provided you with a push pad here at the bottom, a control pad. I don't even know what that would be for. You know, for being altitude hold, maybe that's what that is. That could be the altitude hold. That would be really weird that it would be set up that way, though. So anyways, feels like a PS2 controller. These don't feel cheap, though. These feel like they work pretty good going all the way around. They feel sturdy. They feel like they could probably take quite a bit of use before they'd start to wear out. So, not too shabby. So you got the props that come on it here, and then they supplied you with a second set of props. And I did throw the directions because they fell out when I first pulled the box out. But I just wanted to show you this. I found this one spot that I wanted to show you. So on the app here, it's got the little scans for downloading the app that you would use when it's in here so that you can fly FPV, or you can use your phone, I believe. Your phone can completely operate that, so you wouldn't need the transmitter. I doubt you'd get much range out of it using just your phone to operate it, but I'm pretty sure it can do that. I do not think you need to take the transmitter with you. You can see FPV on your screen, and you can fly it with the on-screen controls. So, pretty cool. It's the first quad I've ever had that does that. So this will be interesting to see how much better it flies with the transmitter, because I'm guessing that the phone is going to feel totally awkward without having dedicated, buttons to work with. But I'm a pretty good pilot. We'll see, man. Could be fun. So I did save this. The app that you use is called XSW UFO. There's a space in between XSW space UFO. XSW space. That's so weird to say. XSW space UFO. Other than that, I read through part of this manual when it fell out, and I can tell you that this is actually pretty well made. They did not, I don't think they used a program like a lot of the companies do to try to break down Chinese words and type it over into English. I believe this was actually done by someone who understands English. So, because I think they figured this was probably going to be a pretty big seller in the U.S. as well. But the manual is very detail-oriented, so they do a very good job explaining things to kids, newbies, starters getting into it. So I can't fly this tonight, It's pitch black out. I got to be up in a couple hours, but I did want to knock out this unboxing of the, I got to pronounce this right, Visuo drone. It is the Mavic Knockoff, the Wi-Fi version Mavic Knockoff for about $44, and it feels pretty cool. Let's see if I can put this thing back together correct. I think the back goes first, so let's do the back. Then I think the front, yep, okay. Bam, and that's it. Put it away, throw it in your pocket, whatever. It's designed to be able to use with your phone. Now, if you want to do some more aggressive flying, I would probably say the transmitter is the way to go. But if you just want to show out for your friends a little bit, man, whip this thing out of your backpack, cha-cha-cha-cha, get up in the air like a ninja using just your phone, you can do that. Pretty cool, man. I'm digging it. Sean Brooks, I am not worthy, sir. I am not worthy. Thank you very much for this. We are definitely going to knock out a review. I did try to call you before I did this. I was going to go live, then just decided not to. I was just not feeling the whole live thing tonight. Nothing against you guys. I just was not feeling it. I'm too tired to try to interact too much like that. I just kind of wanted to do this review, have a little bit of fun, talk to you guys on the camera, and go from there. So we will fly this the first chance I get, trust me. It may be a couple days, but we'll get this out there and we'll see what this puppy can do. So, just wanted a quick heads up, man. I am going to put my Patreon link below. A bunch of people finally convinced me Patreon is worth my time. I already have one Patreon person, Jordan. Jordan has joined my Patreon with a monthly donation, which is really awesome, so thank you very much, Jordan. I will put that Patreon link below if you guys want to do a monthly donation to me to help the channel grow and do all the fun stuff and buy more stuff like this, then feel free to join in. You don't have to. My content's going to be here regardless, okay? We will have some more shirts coming out, and I'm trying to see what company I can get to make some lanyards. We were talking about that. I am finally going through with that. We are going to see if we can get some lanyards, and Dronelation is coming up. We almost have our intro made for Dronelation, where we are going to have different classifications of drones to clash, and what it's going to be is Clash of the Stocks. So basically, we have different classifications based on battery. So you would have a class of 3.7 volt in brushed and 3.7 volt in brushless. Then you would have, 7.4 in brush, 7.4 in brushless, and then micro and nano quads battling it out. And it's going to be battle of the stocks because there's already drone wars out there. So we want to be Dronelation. We want to just completely destroy stock drones, last drone standing is what it's going to be. And we'll have groups or we'll do single battles with each other, and we'll see which drone or which UAV can take the most punishment stock out of the box. I have my first one coming. It is the JJRC H31, which I heard is pretty freaking indestructible and hard to break. That's going to be my first battle drone. We'll go ahead and knock a review of that out before we take it out there and give it some punishment. We're going to finish finding our music, make sure that we have the intro set up perfectly to how we want it, and then we're going to set up our classifications for the different classes of how we're going to enter people and whoever wants to get involved. I've already talked to the Ruskin crew. We may have a few people from the Ruskin group that definitely wants to get involved. Somebody's got a Striker drone they want to beat up. Ron's got his Hubsan 502E. We were going to blow it up. He's decided to enter that thing into the drone annihilation war, so it's going to be a good time, man. Drone worship, and I'm out. Toodaloo!